The Siouxland Fire Department is in need of a new building. The Volunteer Fire Department in Aurelia, Iowa has been in its current building since the 1980s. They've already received funding from the city and a few local businesses to help cover a move. They're also chipping in $100,000 of their own money for the project. As KTIV's Nick Reese reports, the department is now turning to the community for additional help.
It was a want 25 years ago. Right now we're at a critical need.
Space is hard to come by at the Aurelia Volunteer Fire Department. The 4-bay building can fit all 5 of the station's trucks, but just barely.
It's bumper to bumper, wall to wall, and to maneuver through the station we have to either lift our big bay doors to get around the trucks or go over the trucks.
This has presented the station with a handful of issues, including increasing response time and making training more difficult, especially when it can't be done outside.
If we want to do some training in the wintertime, we'd have to pull some equipment out, and if we wanted to keep doors shut and keep things tight, we just have to skinny in front of the trucks and behind it because we've got power washers and etc. And drying hose can be another challenge too, and just training in general can be tough in the wintertime.
Due to space and building height restrictions, expanding the current facility wouldn't be possible. Fortunately, the department noticed the solution right across the street. They got permission from the city to use empty property across from the current building as the site for the new department's headquarters. The new building will give the department easier access to Highway 7, a critical road for accessing the 100 square miles they serve. It'll also be much larger and deeper, with a conference room, men's and women's bathrooms, shower rooms, and 6 bays instead of 4.
That 6th bay will be a designated area for growth and obviously some training if we need it. It'll be deep enough and set back far enough that hopefully we can pull out on the apron and be able to clean these trucks and have them pulled out and ready for the next responders to come.
Additionally, the move will allow the town's municipal electric department to move into the current fire building and consolidate all their services into one location. They're beginning the fundraising process for the remaining $800,000 needed for the project now by putting flyers at City Hall and beginning the creation of a GoFundMe. They hope the community's generosity will help them move into their new facility by the end of 2024. In Aurelia, Iowa, Nick Reese, KTIV News 4.
And to learn more about this project, you can visit the story right now on KTIV.com.